Hello there, this is Sadie, and we are going to continue our streak today. If I can win this run, we'll be 25% of the way to a cycle, and we've got a good ship to do it with, because we rolled Stealth A, which is one of the game's best ships. So, hopefully, we can take this to a successful win. Let's get underway. So you have no shields, but you have cloaking and two absolute fantastic weapons right off the bat. I'm glad that's not an asteroid field, since we have no choice but to go to it. Let's look at the layout. The ship starts with long-range scanners like the other stealth ships, which is very, very good. Well, I mean, our path is actually partially determined by where the hazards are, because I don't want to go into asteroid fields or solar flares with this ship. So we may not see every beacon. Like, it's not too bad. Although you want to get shields reasonably early on this, I often don't in Sector 1. It sort of depends on where the stores are located. This is not an ideal first encounter. Okay, good. They don't have offensive drones. They have defensive drones. And let's... Weapons disabled. We've also taken down... They took down the repair drone in preference to the anti-drone, which was dumb of them. No, that's a very bad offer. Get more scrap by blowing them up. I'm very, very glad that I rejected that. That is like a 54 scrap first jump. One moment. Okay, so yeah, that's a really, really good first jump. Now, we have already got full augment slots, because this ship starts with long-range scanners and titanium system casing. But yeah, we have 75 scrap worth of augments to sell, because we're never getting a teleporter, and titanium system casing is not really that good, so I don't typically keep it. So this sees 3, but it sees one in the very corner that I will otherwise miss. So do I go here, there? Probably. I hope that's not an asteroid field, but if it is, we could go here, backtrack there if necessary. This ship is dangerous. They have really good weapons. I don't know that I can cloak both of these either. I don't think they fire close enough together. We took the missile down instead of the laser, so we're going to take some damage here. And unfortunately, we don't have a weapon buffer. Huge dodge. We will have the weapon buffer after this fight, unless I immediately see the store. Well, I do. 1, 2, let's see. 77, 102. It's highly unlikely that I'll be able to afford shields there unless I sell the scanners as well. If I go here, average I would get 50. I get 15.5. Is it worth delaying my weapon buffer for one jump in order to maximize the odds of getting shields at that store? So 15.5 on average would get me, well, to 52 or 53. And then I sell titanium system casing for 40. Actually, if I get 15, let me just calculate that. I think actually I could get above it without. 37 plus 15 is 52, plus 40, plus 35, yeah, that's 127. So it kind of depends on what sort of reward I get at this. Of course, there's also the possibility this could be a low scrap reward, or it more positively could be a double reward. So I think it's worth delaying getting the weapon buffer by one jump for the possibility of getting shields at that store. And indeed, this is an outpost, so I will be able to afford doing that as long as I actually win the fight. I'm going to cloak the basic. These weapons don't fire at similar times. I'm going to cloak the basic laser in the hopes of knocking the chain laser off before it fires, which I did. thing that I'm doing is that I'm firing the dual lasers before I cloak, but not the mini beam, because the mini beam doesn't break my cloak, but the dual lasers would. So if you fire the dual lasers and then cloak once the weapon actually fires, you get the full 5 seconds of cloaking, and can still, strike with the mini beam while the shields are down. Yeah, we've got loads and loads of scrap for that store. I will just let you fix this. I could run people to help, but I think that the system would have already been fixed by the time they got there. Okay, off to the store. What have you got? Ooh. 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 I cannot get the heavy laser or the shields, and the shields together. I can only get one. So, I can either get the heavy laser and then go to weapons 3 and delay getting shields, or I can get shields but not pick up the heavy laser. I feel like getting the heavy laser is the better play here, because that will cost me 75 scrap. Getting back up to where I can afford shields won't take that long. I'm also much more likely to see shields in the future, because any system that has stores, if you don't have shields, it's going to be there. So, whereas future stores that have weapons aren't guaranteed to have such a good weapon as a heavy laser, which fits with this setup so well. So I think I'm just going to get this. Yeah. And immediately upgrade to be able to use it. Like, these weapons will obliterate. I've beaten the game with these weapons before. If you get stealth weapons, you can just do shield hacks, and you can literally beat the entire game with just these 3. Take this fight. I'm a bit concerned that could be an asteroid field. I suppose I could jump back to the store, if that's the case. Or go there, actually. So yeah, like, I could be punished for this severely if things go badly, but I think most of the time that ends up being a better play, is getting the 1 power weapon. I'm already sorted for dealing with ships with 2 shields. Cloaked preemptively there to try to knock this mini beam offline, which I was able to do. And runs with Stealth A tend to go quite quickly, because the ship is really powerful and you're not doing any crew kill nonsense. Okay, well that's an asteroid field, but not this one. You're not doing any crew kill stuff with this ship because you have no shields. You can't afford to let battles go on. Okay, cool. There is a storage cache. That means this is a double scrap possibility. We can probably just disable these weapons before they get to do anything with them. Yep. Never even got to fire. No double reward, unfortunately. But yeah, like, we only need 16 more scrap to be able to afford shields. We do that by selling the long-range scanners, but, we only need 31 to be able to afford it without selling the scanners. Okay, so they have a fire drone. Let's open some vents. The venting on this ship is not great. Can actually cloak now. This is kind of dangerous, but I'm almost certainly going to knock this offline with just the mini beam, as long as they don't dodge every single shot I fire at them. So yeah, doing that. Let's close and start reoxygenating. And yeah, now they're never getting that stuff back. Another unsuccessful one, unfortunately. Pulsar. Pulsar is one of the hazards you can kind of take on this ship, because your weapons are very, very fast. Now, the downside of a Pulsar is that the sort of ships that are at Pulsars are often like disruptors, and that's just a dangerous ship to fight anyway, because they're more likely to have offensive drones. Like, there's two ship fights I could jump to. There's one here, and there's one here. I think I go to this top one. The pathing is still fine. I was thinking this might have superior routing, like, for the rest of the sector to allow me to see more stuff before going to the exit. But actually, like, I can just jump around and go back way. So, we go here. Let's let our O2 get up more first. I haven't bought a power bar for the heavy laser that I got because I'm trying to save for shields first. Frankly, I might wait even then. I'll see. This ship is extremely weak. Weapons XP by firing all 3 weapons to kill them, and we are able to afford shields now. We're just going to go here and then to the exit. Even though the exit is in a nebula, I do not want to dive because, you know, we have no shields. The dive ship itself could have like a burst 2 and a flak, and then it doesn't matter. There's no ASB, you can still just die. And there really isn't any reason to dive here. We will fight this ship. Mercenaries are worse than rebels, apparently. Like, I didn't know that mercenaries wanted to subject the galaxy to a reign of racist terror, but... Well, we got hit through cloaking by the heavy laser there, and they switched cloaking off. However, we've completely disabled their stuff. Might theoretically be able to crew kill this, although the fact that they're trying to run away makes that less likely. That's a lot of fire. Ah! Oh good, they got a resist there. So we've knocked the NG down quite low. I think we can crew kill this. Kind of wish that the NG was within a room and then I could hit both of them with one mini beam. I'm going to be a little bit greedy here. Got you. Yeah, that was a bit too slow. Got it. Wasn't worth it. That was the same as I would have got for, well, not necessarily exactly the same, but like that was 15 scrap. That's within a medium scrap payout, so I didn't really benefit from getting the crew kill, but I might have done. Let me just check. This is definitely tracking. to the exit. So that was a really good Sector 1. We made 175 scrap. We could have made a lot more if the exit hadn't been in such a bad location. But I guess we're going to the Uncharted Nebula. The lower Uncharted Nebula has a better chance, has better Sector 3 options, so we just go to that. Hopefully this isn't one of the nebulas that has 0 stores, because that would be sad. There is a fairly large out of the nebula section. I want to go check that beacon first, and then actually, maybe I don't. Like, these non-nebula beacons are the ones most likely to have. Well, they're not the ones most likely to have stores, but they're the ones where the stores would be easiest to locate. I think I'm gonna go here, here, and then there, and then we'll decide. We might need to go there actually to see that. So maybe here, there, 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 there. Yeah, that seems like the best path, as long as there's not any really dangerous hazards. The good thing about a nebula is that none of the nebula beacons can have asteroid fields or solar flares in them. The only hazard that can happen in nebulas is low power battles, which this ship is fine at dealing with. Hey, those weapons look familiar. I have them, except I have another one as well. Blow them up. Okay, actually, I can see this beacon by just going here, so I go there. If that's a store, it will require me to backtrack, but that's fine. I would definitely backtrack to get shields. Ah, is this... Oh, this is the station where I can't tell what's inside, so it might be a... It might be a storage cache, it might be a sensor station. Now, this is an auto-assault ship, so it will have offensive drones for certain. Auto-assaults always have offensive drones, but since this is a chance for a double reward, I'm still going to take it. What are you aiming at? So the drones always look at the center of the room they're going to aim at. That looks like they might be aiming at cloaking, so I'm going to pre-cloak this. We can almost certainly knock this heavy laser off before it fires. Yep. I would rather cloak the heavy laser there, all else being equal. But, like, if that thing had shot at my cloaking and hit it, well, I wasn't going to be able to cloak anything anyway. And then they would have actually got to shoot the heavy laser at me, whereas by pre-cloaking it, they can't charge the heavy laser while I'm cloaked. Small misplay there, I cost myself 1 point of weapons XP, but it's fine. That's the third different station that I've gone to that did not have, that I didn't get the double reward. So we've spotted the store, it is in this spot, so we're going to just go here and jump back. And they have no systems here, unfortunately. So, we're, in that case, going to go... The only other places there could be stores in this sector are these 2 beacons here, which we haven't spotted, so I'm going to go towards them. I'm going to get cloaking too at this point, because actually no, I'll hold off just in case. I'll do that after I see if those are stores. Like, if I can't get shields, which is possible, there might not be a store there at all. And if it does, it's not guaranteed to have systems. If I can't get shields, Cloak 2 will make me quite safe. Where are you? In the med bay. I won't run anyone there yet. I'm going to wait until I've fired. Now, you guys get in there. So we only have one more shot at a store. This beacon simply sees more than that one, so we go to that one in preference. Yeah, we can give you 5 missiles. Okay, so there's no store, so we don't get shields this sector, which is unfortunate. Let's buy another power bar. We're gonna stay above. We could have got a pre-igniter back at that last store, but it really isn't worth it. These weapons are quite fast anyway. Do I get the piloting blue option for this? Like, it doesn't take me below shields, and I know because of the long-range scanners that that's one of the 4 that could be it. I think I'm gonna do it. Actually, having the Pilot 2 here is not completely... I'm generally hesitant to upgrade things for blue options, but having Pilot 2 is not that bad here anyway, because it means our pilot system can take 1 point of damage if in a bad fight, and we could still try to run away, and because the FTL will still charge, and it's a possible... You know, it doesn't take me below any meaningful thresholds, so... Okay, so it's not that event, but there's a good chance that I find it at some point. I'm going to do a long pre-cloak here and just shoot and blow all this stuff up. And yeah. We're completely fine against this auto-assault ship because of the cloak too. I mean, at this point, we don't need to scout for maximum beacon visibility because we know there are no more stores in this sector unless we get one from a quest or something. So we just want to maximize fights. It's a pity these beacons don't connect. Let's go here. This is a forward scout, but that's fine. We'll cloak this heavy laser, and then we will blast the fuck out of them. We'll use the mini beam first. I'm hoping they only have level 1 piloting, and therefore we would be able to guarantee our other shots hitting, which we did. We get 8 scrap for that fight. Okay, we're gonna go there, probably there, and take this upper right section. Nothing. So there's an ion storm there. We will use our long-range scanner blue option to make sure this enemy can't run away. Did we just pre-cloak these weapons? No, because we might fail to knock the first one offline. Open the vents. Keep venting. Run people to help, we don't need weapon charge at this point. Or dodge. Everyone get healed. Do we have 2 jumps here or 3? I think it's 2. Yeah, it's 2. So we're gonna go here, there, and exit. But I'll let my oxygen refill first. I'm not too worried about being shieldless because the next 2 sectors, or my choice rather of next sector is 2 green sectors. So there is a high probability that one of them will be NG or civilian. And there can be up to 3 stores in those sectors, so very good chance that we just get shields early in Sector 3 and then we're completely safe. Well, not completely safe, but we will be like in very good shape. We might even be able to get potentially shields and hacking at one. And then we would just win, basically. Let's attack this pirate. If we had shields, we could probably... Well, actually, no, the pistol would mean that we wouldn't want to try to crew kill this ship, even if we did have shields. Vent over there. Cloak all that stuff. You go help. That was a possible weapon drop. Oh well. The message that said it was transporting weaponry, that ship sometimes will drop a weapon. Still, we're going to get enough scrap here that, unless it's like a forward scout, which I don't think, not sure those ever appear in ion storms. And even a forward scout would probably give it. If I get 8 more scrap, I will have enough to afford both shields and hacking without selling anything. And that's pretty damn good. I'm a bit concerned about what drones they have here. I can't see them. There's a possibility this could have offensive drones and that when I damage their weapon system, they just pull it out suddenly because they move the power around. I'm still going to pre-cloak here, but this could backfire if that turns out to be the case. Let's start the beam in the drone system so that if that is the case, I have a degree of protection against it. Well, we're punished for that. They just dodged like crazy, and now we're going to get smacked by a heavy laser. In the weapons to set a fire. Great. Everyone in there. Okay, they have an anti-drone. You know, that wasn't a very probable outcome. They had to dodge multiple shots aimed at their weapons for us to fail to knock both heavy lasers offline by doing 2 damage. Well, they didn't have both online anyway, but like I knew the second one would be buffered. Still, we got enough scrap there that we can afford just about anything we might want at a store. So we'll go to the exit, there won't be an encounter there, and then we'll see what choices we have for Sector 3. How much scrap did we make in that sector? 141, that's like pretty average. NG Homeworlds is clearly favorable to Zoltan controlled. There's more stores. Zoltan controlled sectors are more dangerous. We go here. We don't have an NG, unfortunately, so it might be a fairly bad sector. But yeah, we have an immediate store. We go there. Come on, shields and hacking. Okay, only one of those things. We could buy the halberd beam, but I feel like I wouldn't be using that for a long time, and it takes me away from being able to afford hacking, so I'm going to just hold my scrap. There's definitely at least 1 more store in this sector, and there could easily be 2 more. For the same reason, I'm going to delay Shields 4 until I have 130 scrap. This layout kind of sucks, though. There's a big bunch up here that I can't get through. There's one there. We'll go here, and then maybe there, and then decide. Yeah, this layout sucks. There's a good possibility then that any second store that we get will be like there, and then it'd be wasted. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if I go the top way, I can go here, here, there, 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 and then maybe see the bottom. That's a lot of jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where are the rebels going to be in 6 jumps? They won't quite be there. Whereas if we go this way, like this entire corner is not getting seen. So I think we're going this way. Also, let's get the buffer upgrade, because I can stay above, I just want to stay above 80 scrap. If I get hacking at this point, I basically win. No. I could be forced through hazards, but at this point that's not really that dangerous. I'm going to secure it. The booming trapping the cache could be interesting here because it might allow me to like get some more jumps in this bad sector. But this is guaranteed scrap and a drop. It dropped the least valuable drone in the game, unfortunately. But, well, those weren't stores anyway, it looks like. So let's do this. Hold off on getting more power until I have a bit more scrap. Investigate. Unfortunately, we don't get the Federation base quest. This could be a fuel request. But it wasn't. We're safe against the laser now because we have shields and we can just cloak the missile if they ever get to fire it. Which they will not. They go boom. Buy another power bar. Then we're gonna go there and there. Let's hail the refugee ship. Yeah, I guess. It's kind of a nothing. Actually, we won't get to see that beacon, unfortunately. I guess I mismeasured how far I had. Nice. That sells for 35 scrap. Let's see, here, there, there. That sees basically the entire sector, except for that beacon. But like, there's only so much I can do. I can actually get another power bar right now because I have the defense for 2 drone to sell and the system repair drone to sell. Let's explore the asteroid field and get free stuff. Good. Actually, we can't get there. But we've already seen these 2 beacons. We know there's not a store on one of them. Let's go here. Search for the ship. Can we get a... Nice. We get a free weapon from this. We could take the stasis chamber for the Crystal Homeworlds quest, but like, just take the weapon. That sells for quite a lot. It's not a bad weapon, but I don't... If we don't get any... If we for some reason are delayed in getting hacking, we could use that to get more shots later on. But we'll probably end up getting hacking, and then these weapons are fine. 1, 2... Do we actually have the space for that? It'd be a dive if we do that. So is it worth diving for a chance to get hacking? I mean, we have level 2 cloak, so a dive is not that dangerous for us. It's just our weapons. If we fight a dive ship that has 3 shield bubbles, it could be pretty dangerous. We also have a lot to sell. We could use some fuel. Not 100% sure if this is a right decision. Like, we do have most of the rest of the game to try to find hacking, but then again, you know, recent experiences have indicated that that might not be as safe an assumption as I think it is, so let's go to the store. Okay, they don't have it, but we can get the backup battery. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're safe to do that. There's something mentioned in a stream I was watching the other day that I didn't know about, which is that if your total systems are 11 or higher, it actually reduces the odds of systems to appear in stores. I'm not sure why this is, but it is there in the code. So sometimes buying backup battery might actually reduce the chance of systems later appearing, but that's not the case here. So we buy that. We'll buy all this fuel. We'll keep the whole laser because we're not getting anything for selling it right now. And we might end up wanting to use it if we're delayed in getting hacking. So distress and then dive. Offer them assistance and try to shield their ship with ours. That's completely a good trade. We're going to take a second point of damage probably here because that's going to likely burn down. Maybe our crew will put it out in time. Even if it had gone out, and they did actually manage to do it, like 2 damage for 31 scrap and 5 fuel, that's very, very worth having happen. This dive ship is highly likely to have teleporters, so I'm going to move, like, I don't really think I'm going to be trying to kill this ship, I just want to get away as quickly as possible. So, move my weapons person to doors. We might take some damage here. Depends on if they have good weapons. They do not, they have joke weapons. And they actually don't have a teleporter. They actually don't have a teleporter. So let's move you back to weapons and get faster. As long as we take this Vulcan down, we're completely safe from everything other than the ASB, which we can cloak. Cloak now. I maybe should have done a level 2 cloak there, but being a bit arrogant, doing a level 1 thing, I might actually stick around to kill this ship just for flex. Yep, got him. And we're out before the second ASB. Now these are unfortunately both 1 to 2 store sectors. The pirate controlled is a little bit higher scrap and gives me better choices for sector 5, so that's the clear one to go to. Pulsar asteroid field. I don't really like either of them, but I'm going to take... The Pulsar is more dangerous, but it allows me the opportunity to get to this beacon, whereas this doesn't, so I have to take that. Well, have to. I want to take that one. Should I get weapons value? I'm going to get weapon value. It doesn't take me below 80 scrap, and it will allow me to keep my weapons up if I take a hit. Okay, this ship is not too bad. Actually, the weapon value I just got there means that I don't care about this mind control. Let's wait until the pulsar goes off. And yeah, mind controlled guy. I mean, their mind control actually got hit by the pulsar, but it wasn't going to last long enough for him to take a weapon out, even if it happened. It's level 2 mind control. We could maybe kill this shit, but I've now done too much damage. I didn't spot how many fires there were over there because my sensors had been hit by the pulsar. How many fires and how many mantis they had over there as well. So yeah, we want to go here to spot the upper corner. Actually, we don't need to depower stuff for the pulsar, we can just get out. Yes, give me lots of free stuff. Okay, so we're not getting a store for a while. There could be one at that beacon. I think going like there, 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 there. That gets me a bunch of nebulas. It still lets me see that. Can I do this, this? This corner of the sector is going to be very, very difficult to ever see. Our only store could be there. Actually, I could just go 1, 2, there, there. I'll just take the one. Reject their offer. Wow, this is early to be being boarded by 2 enemies. They usually only send in Sector 4, they're usually still only sending 1, but this ship actually has enough crew to send 2. Let's get door control then. The weapons are not terribly dangerous. Yeah, set lots of fires in that. In that shield room. No, that offer sucks. We got more than twice as much scrap by rejecting. This doesn't really see anything or allow us to do anything, so I'm going to just skip it and go here, and then there. Bit worried if an enemy has 3 shield bubbles, which can happen in this sector. We'll have a little bit of difficulty actually doing anything to them. This ion intruder drone is here to harass us. It's going to unfortunately move into shields after it takes out my engines, so I want to try to kill it if I can. Need you run out of there. I don't think I will be able to kill it in time though, so I want to blow these weapons up. Fuck's sake, really. You go help, maybe that will apply enough damage, but I don't think so. Oh, it did, wow. Pilot helping out was clutch there then. I definitely don't do that with only 2. Just go fix that breach. The ship isn't going to manage to run away. We've got a lot of damage on a lot of different systems. There's fires going on. We're just going to jump here. If there is a store there, we can go to it and still like go there and then there and onwards. And if there isn't, well, we see more and we can keep going forward. This is a nasty fight, although the asteroid field might help us. That's an ion blast too, which could completely take our shields down. Having that happen in the asteroid field is not desirable. Fortunately, we've taken it down. Is that a friggin' ion bomb? That's an ion bomb. They're really stacking the ions here. I don't approve. I knew that was an ion bomb because of how long it was taking to fire. You know, we got 2 volleys off before they got even 1. The only weapon that takes that long to fire is an ion bomb. Ion bombs on enemies are like usually not dangerous, but when they are dangerous, they're very, very dangerous. And asteroid fields are one of the situations where it's very, very dangerous. Speaking of asteroid fields, we're going to another one, and then we'll see this lower corner. We might be able to go up there to see this upper corner. They will probably make it a dive. I do not like this ship. Multiple ions and a missile in a... This is normally a kind of joke build, ions and missiles, but in the asteroid field, somewhat less so. Ions can take out the shield so that the asteroids can do damage. Fortunately, we've disabled all our stuff. Thanks to level 2 cloak in significant part. Solar flare. Just collecting all of the hazard beacons. As well as all the scrap, because we can't spend our money. Good lord, this fight is awful. So this ship could just kill us. If it dodges even one shot, I mean, the one positive thing is it's a solar flare. They have 2 mantises. Like if we can knock some of their weapons offline, we might even be able to crew kill this. But we need to hit every single shot here to do any damage. Thankfully, we did. We will cloak that. Our shields are now back up. Like, we could theoretically try crew killing this, but I think honestly they're too dangerous to mess around with. We would need to wait around. That would let them potentially fire these weapons at us. It's too much. We also have 259 scrap, so it's not like we need more scrap. Nothing there. Okay, there's the store. Good. Store and exit. Hooray, they have hacking and stealth weapons. We're getting both of them. And because we've got stealth weapons, we can do the whole game with these. Oh, the solar flare set a fire that I didn't notice. Yeah, we can beat the entire game with these weapons now. Let's get a bit more power as well, so we can keep the hack. We will have to do, later on, against higher level enemies, we'll need to be doing shield hacks constantly. But that's fine, especially with stealth weapons. Let's just get cloaking 3 now, because that's very, very valuable with fast weapons and stealth weapons. We could just take these jumps and do a dive. On the other hand, if we take them, we're losing the encounter that's at this exit. This distress beacon could just be an escort quest or something. So, I mean, it might be a fight or something that we get scrap from, but yeah, it could also just be escort quest, the quest for fuel, that kind of stuff. I don't think it's worth the dive. Let's just go to the exit. We'll use our sensors blue option here, which the ship starts with. It's not a very good blue option. Like, we got 18 scrap there in Sector 4. You think about the fact that sensor upgrade, normally this would cost 25 scrap. We are not going to abandon 5. That is a nasty, nasty sector. Now, Slug 5 is pretty nasty as well. Ships can have 4 shield bubbles already in this if they high roll. But it's not the most likely outcome. Let's get the oxygen up for those events. We don't really care about the store. The only thing we wanted to store now is mind control, and we can't afford that yet. Okay, good. It's a ship with no shields. Let's just pre-cloak and get loads of volleys off on them. See if we can knock their piloting out first. And like, if we need to, we can hack weapons here. And make it even more impossible for them to hurt us. But we didn't have to, because we knocked their weapons out with a long pre-cloak. I suppose the other thing we might want at a store is more crew. In fact, I'm going to upgrade my doors right now, because Sector 5 is when you start getting boarded with multiple people as a standard. And we still haven't obtained any more crew. I'm going to skip that store, though. It would require very awkward pathing to get to. Well, I suppose if I get loads of scrap here and here, I might go to it and then there. But probably not. We hack those weapons, we're completely safe here, basically. High level mind control is that only level 1. Hack that way down. That's a lot of slugs in there. If they charge this up enough that they shoot them at us, we just cloak. And as it turns out, they depowered it. That's a lot of fire. It's probably... crew kill's not really feasible though, we've done too much damage and they have a clumber, which could be upgraded. So we'll just blow them up. There's another store. We're gonna take this fight and then we'll probably check that store out. We'll have about 100 scrap by then. This fight is a bit yuck. Do I hack shields or weapons here? If I hack weapons, we're safe. So. We need to hit every single shot in order to do them any damage, but it doesn't matter because we have basically infinite volleys. We delay that enough, we can cloak it every single time. They might not even get to fire it because we've hit their shields now. Nope. Oh, I cloaked that too soon, but it doesn't matter. Stealth weapons will mean they never get to shoot it. Yeah. Take the store. For mind control or crew. We could switch to all beams at this point and get hull beam and pike beam, but nah, I don't want to do that. I get auto reloader. The downside of getting auto reloader is it fills all my augment slots up, which means that if I get any augment drops for the rest of the run, I can't then go off and sell them unless I want to get rid of like the scanners, which I have enough time left in this run that I don't think I want to do that. Buying this right now would also delay, since I just had to get some repairs. Well, I didn't really have to. I guess I probably should have held off on that and thought a bit more, because I now can't buy this and hack 3. What does this really get me, frankly? In fact, I'm going to just skip it. I don't think that gets me anything that's particularly valuable. Like, am I getting an extra volley off with it? Not really. In level 3 cloak. Level 2 mind control. We hack weapons. Only danger is this enemy running away, and it's not that large danger. Cloak those. We can just keep firing because we have stealth weapons. We hack now when the cloaking is halfway to coming off cooldown. Stop dodging so much, it's really annoying. I don't even care about this person. He'll put 1 point of damage on that system and then he can fix it when he snaps out of it. We will eventually win this fight. Emphasis on eventually. Finally. Unfortunately, they have multiple crew over there, so they're getting their shields fixed. Like, if I could focus damage on their shields, we might actually stand a chance of bringing them down and actually being able to deal more consistent damage. Maybe we can get this off. Okay, there we go. Now they're screwed. So it took a while, but we won the fight in complete safety. Didn't even get that much scrap for it. It was a pretty bad reward for this late in the run. Buy another power bar so I can more easily run my subsystems at higher level. Okay, this guy is a guaranteed weapon drop. That is very good. What's not very good is that they have really good weapons of their own, but you know, we're completely safe anyway because of the hat cloak thing. And I know this enemy doesn't run away because it's a scripted event. They never run away. Captain Knights will always stay to fight you. Let them fire that and then hack this down. Cloak all that crap. Continue to fail to damage them. At a certain point, I will stop hacking weapons and just have to hack shields because it will be necessary for me to do so. But we're not there yet. We might actually take damage here because we didn't take the charge laser offline. And they're going to fire that at full charge. Unfortunately, hacking doesn't remove the charges that they already have. It just... Really? Well, fine, be like that. Thankfully, we got a fire in their shields, so that delays some repairing. This could induce them to surrender. Yep, we will take that. We're not going to keep the firebomb, we're just selling it. But it sells for 25 scrap, and I got a bunch of more scrap just for doing the fight. Okay, so there's another store. There could be one up there, outside of the nebula, but I don't think we want to get to that, probably. Yeah, we might. We can pretty safely dive at this point. Okay, I think here I'm going to hack shields, because this missile is fast enough to beat the hack cloak cycle trick. That's going to be an Artemis missile. And I don't, because slugs only use Artemis missiles, they never have Lidos. And I want to just be able to consistently deal damage on this, so here we hack shields. It is dangerous because of those double burst twos, but can we cloak both? Yes. We didn't quite have 100% evade there because, like many ships in this sector, they have mind control. Okay, we've taken the double burst twos down. And their cloak. They still have the missile, but we'll get a second volley off on them. There we go. We got our mini beam off just in time there that it didn't matter that they cloaked. Engage that hack a little bit early. We're gonna have to backtrack a bit, I think, for this store, but do I go here, here, there? Yeah. There may be nothing at these because they're unmarked beacons and nebulous. Okay, this is a quest. Tap their comm frequency, add the quest to the next sector. That usually gives a pretty good reward. It's like a high scrap reward for doing it. That's a nothing. Store. They have mind control and crew. They have a pilot trained slug. I'm definitely getting that. Sell the firebomb. We can buy a pilot trained slug and mind control. So Junpeng will go off the doors. And we have a Debbie to fly us to victory. Hail the refugee ship. Yeah, we'll do that. We're not using missiles, we are using drones. We're gonna dive here. Take this, probably that, and then jump back. I don't think it's a double dive, and even if it is, they'd be double nebula dives, so we're fine. Okay, we finally get a ship that is doing the oxygen thing that we buffered for at the beginning of the sector. We will get that back. We can pretty safely crew kill this coffin ship, I think. Their weapons are quite weak. That's a firebomb, but I can like cloak it constantly. I can't hit only 2 of the rooms. I need to take the oxygen fully offline, obviously, before they start suffocating. Really? You don't have a pilot, you just dodged 2 of my 3 shots, you fucking assholes. We might take a firebomb or 2. Or we might not. Okay, they've unfortunately kept the firebomb up. Which is a smart play since it's the most dangerous weapon here. Okay, I can't knock it offline, however, he's run out of that room. That indicates we've set a fire. That's not actually ideal because it might spread and burn out the other 2 systems and blow the ship up, but that's not likely because there was also a breach in that room and there's no oxygen, so it'll probably just burn out. However, I won't fire at them because I don't want to deal any more hull damage. I'll just eat a couple of firebombs. You guys go put that out. All this time that we're in cloak is time that they're going to spend losing oxygen. Looks like we can actually hit that and not blow the ship up. That would require us to hit it though. Whatever, you're going to suffocate very shortly. Our Debbie is getting some dodge training from this. Cool. No, it's just a store up there. we don't want that. So we're not diving for a store with 37 scrap. It's not remotely worth it. Mantis or Rebel? Rebel is generally higher scrap. This could be forced abandon 7, but I'm okay with that. I have mind control counter. At this point, we don't need stores. We just want to make as much scrap as we possibly can and get strong for the flagship. That's the pirate cache quest. Speaking of caches, I think this sector we start hacking shields like always, so like the odds of us being able to hit all 3 shots against an auto scout with 3 shields is extremely small. We don't quite have 100% cloak evade, unfortunately. We might be able to train it against this enemy if we could get them to keep the ion blast up and all its other stuff, but it doesn't look like that's going to work, so. We might eventually find like an asteroid field fight where we can disable enemy weapons and get them off the asteroids or something like that. Or frankly, we could just upgrade the shields or engines because we're going to have enough scrap to do that. We don't really need to upgrade our weapons for the rest of the run. Double reward, very nice. We're gonna get our shields up now. That increases the odds of us finding a good training ship. Extra shield bubble is also nice in this pulsar. Here we do hack weapons, because those are kind of dangerous in a pulsar. You two murder each other. God damn it. Well, it disabled weapons on both sides, so it's kind of... not too important. Maybe we can crew kill this. Yeah, I think we can kill this. We have mind control. We have a big fire in their weapons room. Let you in. Please murder each other. Why'd you run out? I guess the hit points were too low because of the fire. Yeah, I think these guys are going to die. Now they're going to get the oxygen back in their weapons room, but that's completely fine. I am happy with that. Because the fire is probably just going to spread back into that locked room. And even if it doesn't, we can just hit the oxygen and take it out. And then the oxygen will run out again in that room. Or I can just do that. Or that. Crew kill. Nice. Depower all our important systems. The pulsar deals damage based on how much power you already have in the system. So if you're about to jump out, you can like depower that system, and then it decreases the odds that it's going to actually ionize them for any meaningful length of time. One moment. Okay, we're back. We're going to go here, there, there, and then quest, probably. Nice, an outpost. Not nice. They have multiple missiles and a repair drone. And they managed to line their defense drone to shoot my hacking drone out perfectly, despite the depower trick. This enemy is set up for maximum annoyance. I should have mind controlled the pilot there, that was dumb. Well, let's mind control the person repairing shields instead, so they can't do that. There we go. Nice, 96 scrap. One moment. Right. We made an absolute load of scrap there. Let's buy some more power. Run things more easily. We still have enough scrap to buy a Kerbin if we see one, which we wouldn't mind one more. It's not necessary really, but we have enough to do that. Yeah, we can give you 3 fuel. Yeah, weapon. I mean, it's 3 fuel for 20 scrap. I guess it's something. This doesn't uncover anything, and it takes me away from the quest. We're likely to find more fights by just going forward. Yeah. Demand that they surrender. Thank you for jumping into a room that I can immediately vent. Should I shoot shields here? Let's shoot shields. We're going to do a big long cloak anyway, so we'll be able to still blast our weapons. Get rid of that missile. Not much scrap for beating a ship in Sector 6, but so be it. Let's go here first to see these 2 beacons. If there's a store, we might go to one of them and can do that without having to backtrack. We only need 2 shields for this fight. We might be able to crew kill this, but at this point, I don't really need crew kills at this point anyway. Like, if I could get a few of them in the shield room and this mind control, make them fight each other, that fire would obliterate them. But like, whatever, let's just kill and move on. Store. Well, okay, we're not going to stick with the weapons that we have because they have a flak 1 here, so let's get that. Time to do the canonical. Thank you, Heavy Laser. Do the canonical stealth A build of flak plus the starting weapons. Oh yeah, let's buy some more fuel as well. west. So, slug ships are carrying out a raid, they're fighting a pirate, and the other is going for a cache. Let's engage the pirate. The way to get the best reward in this typically is to engage the pirate and then halfway through. I mean, if you can crew kill, you get the best reward. But we're not in a great position to crew kill, so we're gonna... Actually, do you get the best reward for crew killing? I think I might be thinking of another event. You know, if you fight the pirate and then halfway through you go chase after the slugs, you get a high scrap reward. So we're gonna do that. What are you hacking? Our hack. That's kind of why I delayed hacking. We just do this without hacking. Probably. Yeah. So now let the pirate escape and go after the slugs, and we get a high scrap reward. We're gonna dive in this sector, so we can get many, many more jumps by doing that, at least 3. Reject, we don't want rebel scumbags on my ship. Here we're gonna hack weapons. Get us many, many volleys before they can use those annoying missiles on us. Okay, we just managed to get them all off in one go. Cool. Vent this supposed defector. Okay, so they are trying to run. We can probably prevent that if we hit their O2. We prioritize, yes. Well, actually it doesn't matter, they just die. To actually damage buffer my weapons and buy a power bar. And should I buy mind control 2 as well? Oh wait, there might be another store. Scrap. And there is another store. Do we go there, there, there? It's actually a double dive probably if we do that. I could go there, there. I could just go here, there. I think I'd do that. We don't actually need another crew member to win the run, it would just make things a little more convenient. We're gonna hack weapons on this ship because they only have 2 shield bubbles. And they have a lot of ions in an asteroid field. Unfortunately, they've hacked my piloting, which does minimize my ability to use this to get evade. However, currently the hacking is offline, so I can still do it. Let's sit here for a while and try to get some training off the asteroids. We'll have to keep knocking the hack offline. Because while the hack is engaged, my pilot literally can't obtain skill in that system. It doesn't even need to be engaged, just as long as it's powered, you don't get any. But currently it's broken, so if we dodge an asteroid, we will still get dodges. There's unfortunately a lull in the asteroid field right now, but yeah, you can see here, we demonstrate, well, we can't dodge anything right now anyway, but if we... Yeah, he didn't get a point of skill, whereas the engines person did. Press now. If we dodge anything, Debbie gets the skill. So we'll just continue this cycle until we have to just blow the enemy up. Which will probably be when they fix their hacking. that one ion at me. It gives me a projectile to try to dodge. Okay, now we blow them up. Okay, we don't blow them up because they dodged a lot. That's fine. That means we train for longer. Cool. 6 more dodges and we're actually at full. 5 more dodges and we're at full. And 1 moment. Alright, we're back, so let's see if we can get these last couple dodges. Unfortunately, no, it doesn't look like it. Blow them up, we'll get the remaining ones at some point in the rest of the run. We go here, it's a double dive. Don't think I want to deal with that. Let's just go here. Unfortunately, this is a nothing jump. If that connected to the exit, I would do it, but I don't want to do it just for a double dive. Although, it's an asteroid field, it might be another chance to train. Okay, screw it, we'll do it then. We'll have to knock this stuff offline, but I mean, the combat drone itself might actually be helpful. Sure thing, asteroid hit us at 94% dodge. Okay, we should get the remaining ones. We only need 1 for pilot and 2 for engines. One. 2. And we win. So we've got our full dodge training now. Now we double dive. We're quite safe. We say as we immediately enter a beacon where the enemy has double missiles. Really? We mind controlled their pilot and they still dodged 3 out of our 5 shots. That's fucking bullshit. We're not going to stick around to try to kill this. One of the downsides of stealth weapons is you can't cut your cloak short. And that means if you cloak above level 1, you're unlikely to be able to cloak successive ASBs. I was just waiting here until our cloak was nearer to coming off cooldown. And this ship also has fast missiles, so we are once again hacking weapons. Let's use our mind control defensively here. I don't really care that much about trying to hit the ship. I mean, we'll try, but... And we managed to do it, even. Yeah, you two run in there now. Are you kidding? That was a really early ASP. So we do get punished for this dive a bit. Whatever. We're out and off to the Mantis sector. Kill this guy. Level 202 in opened internal doors means the oxygen will refill even into a room with a breach, so we can fix that easily. You go back there just so I can see the map. Okay, we have an immediate store. We'll go to that to see if we can get some more crew. We don't even need to wait until we finish repairing things since we know there's no fight. Yep, there's some crew here. Why an NG and a rock? Or an NG and a Mantis. Probably the NG and the Mantis, actually. The rock is too slow. We already have a slug to be our pilot. Yeah. You go on shields. Actually, no, reverse that. In fact, human go on shields, Mantis goes on doors, NG can be the wandering repair person. Get all these drones as well to make sure I don't run out. I don't think I need fuel. This ship has a single heavy ion to get through shields in Sector 7. They have a really long cloak though, and they could theoretically damage me because of the asteroid field. I'm still not wasting a hacking drone on them. They even only have level 1 piloting, so really you don't have that much going on over there. Let's take their cloaking out so this goes faster. Now we'll head up topside. Download the data stores. Okay, we get a full map reveal. So we know we have no more stores. We also know all the fights are over this side, which is kind of annoying. I think we go asteroid there, distress, and then back down. Civilian ships, a possible double reward. That's not a good place for an NG. Long cloak, chuck loads of damage into their weapons. Destroy them, NG! Double reward? Cool, we get a Mantis. So we now have a pretty good fighting crew along with everything else. This Mantis has max repair skill. Buy another power bar. We're going to get shields up fairly soon, but not quite yet. We'll do it probably after this jump. Do we hack shields or weapons here on this pulsar? I think we hack weapons. The pulsar is going to deal with a lot of their shields anyway. The overcharger drone does make things annoying because we need to make sure that's not up when the pulsar goes off. Otherwise, that will block the ion pulse. Here, mind control you, no fixing things. Do a big long cloak, hopefully it doesn't get ionized. It didn't. They're dead. Pull power out of the stuff that matters. Wait until our cloak comes off cooldown and then jump out. Unfortunately, it got hit by the pulsar, so that makes things take even longer. Out we go. More civilian ships to aid. That's an annoying spot. I'm just gonna mind control them. It does stop me mind controlling their pilot, but I think it's fun. We'll get 2 volleys off to try to knock this missile out. Damn it, the NG meant that didn't happen, so we're actually going to take this big missile. Wow, this actually, I realize, is a triple missile ship with that stun bomb. Here, how about you stop fixing that stuff, because it's quite annoying. We got our cloaking back just in time there. Double reward. Second bit was a repair, which is not that helpful since we're going to get one of those at the end of the sector anyway. Now our shields are up. Now we make for the exit. Our new NG gives us a blue option. Prying it open could lose us a crew member here, and like we're fine now. We have 7 crew. These are the Mantis ship collectors. It's too late in the game to be able to allow them to run away. But yeah, this line ship would make a mighty fine prize. It means they'll try to run partway through the battle, and if there is actually enough space, they would put a quest beacon, which you can put up to get a guaranteed weapon drop. Also, they have really good weapons. But anyway, let's hack that down. You two fight each other. It reduces my evade a bit, but it's fine. Hit a bunch of different rooms to make the pilot run out. Get my mantis over there so they can fight. Okay, never mind, they ran back. That's actually quite bad. They could go into the piloting. Not now though, we've damaged too many systems. They nearly actually dodged all of those just off autopilot. Do we have enough room to go here, there, and back? I don't think so. No. There's more likely to be an encounter at the exit, I think. So we're going to go exit, distress, dive. We're going to use our improved sensors to make sure that the rebel ship does not escape from us. Missile is still up. Here, you two kill each other. I can't be bothered having you run into my piloting room and reducing my evade below 100. Now go back there, please. You go say hello to our new friend. Our acquaintanceship was brief but impactful. The impact specifically was we got +1 combat skill. We can carefully cut the ship out with our beam weapon. I mean, we're not going to use that. We might find the Sector 8 store to sell it for 22 scrap, but probably not. And it probably wouldn't be worth going to even if we did, frankly. 22 scrap for Sector 8 is not really all that much. Let's damage buffer our weapons again, or actually let's max the reactor out first. And try to get level 3 mind control. Then we'll damage buffer weapons and put stuff into engines and so on. Antids, go help out. Let's just do a big long cloak and get out of this fight. We probably don't manage to kill the ship, but whatever. Yeah, let's just get out of here. We could take an ASB because we're about to get a big repair anyway, but it might hit, like, piloting, say, and then we'd be stuck for a while. Let's not even allow that possibility. Oh, well, we do find the store, and considering we pretty much have to go to it to get to the rest of the sector, take fight and then store. This ship basically can't hurt me unless they, that bomb hits my shields. So let's not waste a hacking drone. I suppose they could damage us, yeah, now with that firebomb, but... Good, we've taken off the only dangerous weapon. Just leave a couple power spare in our reactor so that the backup battery hack pulls from that instead of depowering a system that's actually relevant. I don't really have any way to use this anyway since I'm not using hacking. Scrap. Now we could sell long-range scanners here. Let's see. It might still be helpful in finding like one fight. Because, you know, we're gonna go like here. We have a little bit of time to play around before we have to go to the base. And it only sells for 15 scrap, so I'm just gonna keep them. Let's do that and that. All other upgrades will go into engines. Actually, I meant to get mind control up. Okay, the next one will go into that, and then all other ones will go into engines. That spot is annoying to deal with. Mantids, commence to murder. Nope. We are one scrap short of being able to do that. The repair station sadly got taken over. Take this fight and then there and then go to the base. So I guess we could have sold the long-range scanners, we're not really getting any useful information from it. Okay, that's a boarding drone, not an anti-personnel drone. That's much more tolerable. Not an anti-personnel, an ion intruder drone. Anti-personnel drone would be even more easy to deal with because it would be on their ship. No. It's not a good offer. Now we get mind control all the way up. Let's do that as well. We don't really need this much power, but we get one more fight, we might get another level of engines. We will definitely get another level of engines since this is an outpost. Close those doors, get the Mantis to go kill you. Missiles down, so we're safe. Oh, they stopped healing because the backup battery went down. Double reward, let's do that. And now it's time to fight the flagship. So we are quite strong and should not have any difficulty in this fight at all. We'll have a little bit of difficulty knocking the missiles offline, but not that much. We can just cloak at max duration since we have stealth weapons. Can actually put the flak on shields. Means there's some risk we don't knock this off, but we will get another volley off because of our cloak. And it turns out we knocked it off anyway. Mind control you run into shields. They're gonna get the cloak now. You die. Just let this happen. I could pull my shields down for it, but I don't need to. I'm gonna actually just use the mini beam on this room to maximize the odds of it setting fires and getting crew kills, because we're quite safe right now. And yeah, it going through multiple tiles within that room allowed it to set multiple fires. You go on into that room. You can take some damage. Take you down as well. I can get 2 side room kills here if I blow the ship up, so let's do that. These 2 will both get deleted. So I think we killed like 5 crew in that phase, something like that. That's pretty good. What do we upgrade? We're not going to get enough scrap to get that. I'm going to just get my doors up. I don't think it especially matters at this point. Let them come back to me. Yeah, their crew, we basically deleted their entire crew. They have like 1 border to use. That's annoying. Unfortunately, one of our flak shots hit one of their drones. I don't actually want a big long cloak here because that just minimizes the odds I'll be able to cloak the next drone surge, assuming they even get one, which they may not. Mind control. Fires. Damn it. We can probably kill the mind control person here. Why are you not already in there? I might actually take damage on this now. Yeah. That's annoying. That's what I get for playing with my food. You guys get out of there, the flight's about to end anyway. So this is not explode. Okay. You go fix things. And let's go chase them. I don't think we even got any kills there. Actually, we did. We can just keep firing through the cloak because of our stealth weapons. Unfortunately, they're dodging repeatedly. And they dodge loads there as well, so they're going to get an actual other surge off on me. No, give me my dodge chance back. That's a lot of lasers. They actually lined the surge up with their ordinary laser weapon. But we're still comfortably going to win. We took more damage than we would have liked because I missed my phase 2. Cloak. And we win on this volley. So that was a very, very comfortable run, which is typically what happens when you play Stealth A. It's a very, very strong ship, and as long as you don't have like an immediate disaster fight, you're generally fine. And we had some very good early rewards that got us out in front. The only tricky bit was we had to go a bit longer without shields than I would normally like, but it wasn't that much longer. Little over 6,000. That's a standard, exactly one ship defeated per 2 beacons explored, which is like the long-range scanners ratio. Beacons explored count was actually a little bit low on this. I think quite a few of our exits were in bad locations, and that cost us quite a few jumps. Let's find out who ship number 8 will be. 3, 2, 1, and go. NGA. Okay, so we will have some ion killing on the next run. I hope that you enjoyed the Stealth A game, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.